Y'all love Turby. Y'all love the turbo stuff, the modifications. Why? Why? Just have a car that's reliable, that runs good, okay? But I'll go ahead and give it to you anyway. This is a modification. I admit, okay, I like turbo noises. I like to go fast. I like to hear the turbo spool. I'm still a little bit of a kid, but don't waste all your money. This is a fun, quick modification that you can justify pretty easily. And you don't need to go getting a high dollar part for this one. You know, you can get these fairly inexpensively. I think this is something like $30, maybe $40. And you can get one that costs more if you'd like, from your favorite performance website, right? I can't hold your hand on everything, but what I can do is make it easy for this to be found. You just simply put 2.0T TFSI turbo muffler. If I feel like it, maybe I'll post a picture or something, but you can find it on eBay or wherever. You don't this isn't a part that needs to be fancy. What is this though? What is it? It's not a turbo muffler. It's a turbo muffler delete. Let me show you the muffler. I've talked about this before, but I've never actually showed it to you and installed it. Here we have Turby. This is the factory K03. And without exception, if you have a factory K03, well, first off, you're going to want to make sure that your wastegate linkage is tight. And if it's not tight, you're going to want to put a turbo clip on it. I've got that in a different video. I can't cover everything every time in every video. This one's about a turbo muffler delete. This little guy right here comes out. What we have is a 5mm hex. We're just gonna go get the ratchet in the right direction first. Now you see that? These 3 bolts simply come out. And now we're going to take a look at the muffler. Why is it a muffler? Because the air goes through here and then it goes in those little holes, those holes in the side. And then it kind of whirls around in here a little bit and it quiets things down. But most of us, we don't want that. I'm not going to necessarily say that this is a performance modification, but maybe a little bit, because this creates turbulence, and we don't like turbulence, and we don't like turbo mufflers. So I'm speaking for the whole of the group here. What we want is we might clean this out first, right? Get ourselves a nice clean cloth here. And we can make sure that it gets nice and clean. There's a factory O-ring right here. Go ahead and make sure that that's still there. There's also an O-ring on here, where on this one there wasn't. So let's go ahead and dropped one of the bolts. I guess we gotta lube up the O-ring. Okay. This stuff here I was prepping for a different video. I was gonna give you a piston ring video, but guess what? I bought the wrong piston rings. I measured the piston rings with my good old feeler gauges. The ring gap anyway. So I've got some more information on that in the future. Let me see if I can find this bolt that I dropped. There it is. All right. So now I got some of the used oil that came out of the turbo. It's not uncommon to have a little bit of oil in the intake tract. That happens on the best of them. It just happens. All right, not an excessive amount, but I can't tell you how many times, almost without exception, you're gonna have a little bit of oil come through, because this is not a ball bearing turbo. This is an oil journal turbo. That's for another video too. If you want information on all that kind of stuff, just let me know. So I lubed up this O-ring a little bit, and it should come on now. This is too much of a tight fit. You know what we're gonna do? Oh yeah, I could force it if I want. I could force it if I want. But will I? I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do here. What I'm gonna do, can you believe it? I got a plastic mallet over here in my kitchen. How many people can say that? Well, I didn't put it there, it was there for weeks. I forced it. Now, do you see these bolts? Even though the holes looked like they were straight, it's wanting to go in crooked. They do look straight too, just so you can see. They look pretty straight to me. But I'm gonna get it just a little closer. I could have just jammed it in there, but we don't roll like that. And my battery dies on me. Man, everything's going wrong. Would you look at that? My snap-on bit just came apart. And I don't got a snap-on dealer anymore. Man. Everything's going wrong. Well, it is like 5 in the morning. Alright, that was the sloppiest turbo muffler delete install I have ever done. But it's in there and it's correct. And there's no more turbo muffler. So that's it. That's a video. Done. If you watched until the end, Why aren't you subscribed yet? Hit the subscribe button. Help brother out. Come on.